We've all heard the phrase, one man's trash is another man's treasure, right? Well, I hit a lick today. I was driving through the neighborhood. There was a truck with a scrap trailer. They had a Char-Griller Smokin Champ on the back of it. I got that boy. And I'm gonna show you how I bring it back to life. I'm gonna refurbish it and show you exactly how I do it. Let's go. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to BKC Cooks. I'm Brandon Carpenter, and today we are going to do a grill rescue. It's a grill slash smoker. Again, so I found this thing on the back of a scrap trailer. Guy had a truck with a trailer full of scrap that he was driving through my neighborhood. It looked like he cleaned out a garage or something. But I knew exactly what it was when I saw it because I already have one. I bought one of these brand new. So I saw the trailer, went looking for the guy, couldn't find him. Tried my best, couldn't find him. So I had some errands to run. I figured, oh well, you know, won't get it. Get back from my errands, and as I'm driving through my neighborhood, I see the guy driving out of the neighborhood. I'm like, okay, I gotta flag this guy down. So I flag him down. Guy's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, hey, you got that grill hanging off the back of that trailer. Are you interested in selling it? And he's like, sure, I was just gonna scrap it. And so I made a deal with him, gave him a little bit of money, just a very little bit of money. And he followed me to the house, dropped it off, got it off the trailer. Looked like most of it was there. And I said, hey, I'll take it. And he was nice enough to even wheel it into my backyard for me. So we're gonna get it opened up. We're gonna look at it, see what parts and pieces are there, what we might need. We're gonna get it cleaned up, painted, seasoned in, and I'm gonna show y'all just how valuable this thing is. So again, I bought a Char-Griller Smokin Champ, brand new, about 3 years ago. And it's a great grill, it's a great smoker, it's very versatile. And so when I saw that thing, I'm like, okay, this is $200 sitting here hanging off the back of this trailer. And when I tell you I gave him, he basically gave it to me. I mean, I gave him lunch money and he was glad to have it. So we're gonna get it all looked at, cleaned up, and we'll get smoking and cooking. Let's get to it. So this is what we're looking at. This is an offset smoker. It also is able to work just as a grill. You can put charcoal on the inside, adjust your grates. Again, this is not the worst thing I've ever seen, y'all. To be honest with you, in terms of finish, mine is in worse shape. I've got some annual things I need to do to mine, and mine needs a coat of paint as well. But this one, see, it looks pretty solid. It's a little wobbly, but I just need to tighten up some bolts for that. Yeah. Everything outside is all there. So let's open this thing up and see what we're working with, y'all. Well, before I even do that, I can tell you the thermometer is shot. I'm not cooking anything. The thing is reading at about 450 degrees. So I'm gonna need a thermometer for sure. And also the cap is missing, the little baffle cap. So let's get this thing opened up and see. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff in there. I recognize what all of it is, but I'll get it all taken out and sort it out so we can see what we're working with. So this is not original to the grill. This is a rib rack, but it's pretty flimsy and it's rusted, so that'll go into recycling. There's an old fork, again, also. I won't be using that. These are the little handles for the ash pan for when you're using charcoal inside the cooker grill. They're pretty rusted, but I'm gonna sand these off and see if I can get those make those usable. They're solid, they're not rusted through or anything. It's just surface rust. And this is a little tool that Char-Griller gives you when you purchase the grill, and you can use this to grab those handles or move hot grates, or you can move coals around, whatever. It's just a nice piece of iron with just the right little knobs and surfaces. And again, that can just be sanded and painted. This is a rack for the firebox. This goes in here, and there should be another one in there as well. You can cook on this. You can also put your coals in here and let your ashes fall down through there. Oh, yep, there's the other one. There's the twin. So that goes in there like that. So you can use this side box as just a small grill if you want to do something small like burgers or dogs or a couple steaks. This thing is really versatile, and for the money, I haven't seen a better buy than the Smokin Champ. Let's see what else we got. So this is one of the main cooking grates for the inside. It's really greasy and rusty. So it's greasy and rusty all at the same time. So I'm gonna have my work cut out for me there. And I see the other two there in the back. Oh, and here's the cap. So that's good. This is the cap for so I just got to find the there should be a spring and a nut that goes with that. And hopefully they're in here, all this junk. But I'm already noticing that this ash pan is toast. It's rotting away. See that? Yeah, this is gone. So that will have to be replaced, or just removed altogether, because there is an option. Since I have two of these, I don't need exact duplicates. I could just make one of these into just a smoker, and I won't need that that ash pan at all. But either way, this is trash. This is toast. So we're going to get those other racks out of there, and we'll see what the bottom of this thing looks like. All right, so I got the grates out of there, and this thing is solid, man. Nothing rusted through. That's the little drain holes that are supposed to be there for the grease cup. That's supposed to be there. I'm feeling around with my scraper. There's nothing rusted through. All this stuff is from just cooking, or that ash pan that, you know, rotted away. But I'm gonna get this scraped out, cleaned out, and I don't think this is gonna be as bad as I thought. It's just a little dirty. I'm gonna scrape it inside and out, get it cleaned up, scrubbed out, and this isn't as bad as I thought either. This is just flaking paint. And the firebox, same. It's just some little scale surface rust and stuff. Nothing major. This won't take me long to do it all. Certainly not more than a couple hours. So I'm gonna get scraping, and we'll see how she turns out. that junk out of there. That's all grease and rust and scale. That's just from the main body. I've still got to do the firebox, but we'll get this firebox scraped out and we'll move on to the next step. Let's check it out. All right, I hit my first snag. This bolt is frozen and it won't allow me to close the damper. This is the little ash pan drawer that goes in the side box. And this is your airflow control, is this damper, but it's rusted closed. So I'm gonna try a little penetrating oil and a little brute force and see if I can get that to move. I really didn't want to oil anything up before I get ready to paint it, but I didn't have any choice. So I'm going to spray this and I'm going to start trying to get all of this scale off of here. Not really necessary, but if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So let's give it a shot. All right, we'll let that sit and work and do its magic. I'm going to start trying to get this scale off of here. Well, the baffle was a bust. I tried getting that nut and bolt off and it sheared off, so I'll dig in my bucket of bolts and see if I can find something that fits. It's really just as simple as a nut and a bolt, but I have to find something that fits through that hole. It's gonna tighten up, so let's see what we got. Been doing a lot of scrubbing and scraping. These grates were really bad. This is what they look like in the beginning. Very greasy and rusty. I got them scraped down really well. I'm gonna finish this last one. And I'm gonna burn this whole thing off. Get a high temperature fire going in here and in the firebox. It's not going to be my seasoning burn. This is just going to be burning off any residual grease, gunk, grime, because again, I got this off the back of a junk truck. I don't know what they did with this smoker, so I'm getting everything I can out of it, filth-wise. So I'm gonna get this final thing scraped down, and we're gonna get a fire going. Let's see. Yuck. All right, so I got this burned out. The thing burned for a long time, really hot fire, burn off all that old grease and gunk and scale and whatever else it was. I don't know what it was, but whatever it is gone, is dead. But this is what I'm looking like right now. So again, all that heavy stuff is gone. This is just a little residual oxidation. So I'm gonna scrape this down because there's some like clumps and stuff. But I'm gonna scrape this down, and then I'm gonna season these grates. I'm gonna take them aside. I'm gonna actually wash them, scrub them, and I'm gonna season them in the oven. So I think that's gonna be the more efficient way to do it instead of trying to tend to fire. Plus, I'm not burning up all my fuel that I can use to be cooking with. So I'm gonna get these scrubbed down, seasoned, and as far as this warming rack, I'll probably just scrub those down and season them as I'm cooking something, because I don't use that very often, but I also don't want it to look like crap. So let's get this scrubbed down, seasoned, and on to the next step. Well, it's a beautiful summer day here in the middle of winter in Texas. And I got this thing all painted up, y'all. It was scrubbed down, repainted. The only part I'm missing is a thermometer. And I'm just gonna go on Char-Griller.com and order one of those, and I'm sure it'll get here really quickly. But I just used high temp barbecue paint, grill paint, whatever you want to call it. And I gotta say, this came out really, really nice. So I'm doing my final season, my final burn in. It's got a little charcoal and a little piece of burn up log from my fireplace that I'm just using for heat to keep this around 250 and get things seasoned in well. So the lid is seasoning good. I got all the grates in here, as well as the S hooks that come with the grill. Again, everything was here. The ash pan was rotted, but I'm going to use the ash pan from my other Smokin Champ because I don't ever really grill in it anymore. This is going to be my dedicated grill now. But yeah, I got the hooks. These are the grates for the firebox, and the warming rack and the main grates are seasoning up really nicely. As y'all can see, a far cry from what I pulled off the back of that scrap truck a few days ago. You know, and every time I come out here, y'all, I get attacked by bees. I guess that's Texas in winter, but I'll take it. So we're gonna get this thing fully seasoned. We'll get it wiped down, and then we'll finish up. Well, my grill rescue is finally done. Took me a few days to do it. I only put in a few hours each day, and some days it wasn't even a few hours. It was just, 45 minutes, whatever the case was. But I'm super excited about the outcome. The result to me was fantastic. Again, I spent very little money buying this grill from the guy with the scrap truck. He basically gave it to me, and I bought a couple cans of paint, and that's what I'm into it. I am going to buy a thermometer from Char-Griller.com, and full disclosure, I am an ambassador for Char-Griller Grills and Smokers, but they're not sponsoring this video. They didn't put me up to it. Matter of fact, they don't even know I'm doing this video. Again, I saw that Smokin Champ on the back of that trailer, and I knew how valuable it was because I bought one myself. And when I originally bought mine, I had just moved to Austin. Actually, I wasn't even living here full time. I was kind of commuting between Austin and back home, Northwest Indiana, and I bought it as a bit of a temporary or a stopgap measure because I didn't have a grill here. My stuff was still back in Indiana, and I didn't expect to keep it very long. But as I started cooking on it, I realized just how great of a unit it was. And for the money, again, I said it before earlier in this video, I haven't found a better deal or a better value than what I got with my Char-Griller. I'm sitting here looking at my other one because it's in worse shape now than the one I just restored. And so I made a decision. My original unit, I'm going to keep that as a smoker because I modified it a bit. I've got a thermometer in there. I've got that thing dialed in just the way I want it. And the new one, or the used one that now looks new, I'm going to use that as a grill, and I can still smoke on it if I want to. But I'm going to restore that and refurbish it basically the same way I did this, except I'm not going to paint the firebox because I'm going to burn a lot of wood in that, and I don't want to have to keep battling painting it. I'm just going to strip that down to metal and keep it oiled up so that it doesn't rust away. But again, I didn't want to see this thing go to waste. I know when I bought mine, it was like a $200 unit. And so whoever I got that from, God bless you. You gave me a $200 grill for basically nothing. And I thank you. So hold on to your stuff, y'all. Give it a little TLC. Don't be so quick to throw things away. Their loss was my gain, and I am happy for it. So shout out to Char-Griller Grills. I'm going to be ordering my thermometer from you. And if you have a Char-Griller, take a little time, give us some TLC. All the parts are available on the website. Take care of your units, don't throw them out. Most of them can be fixed up and be running just like new with a little bit of time and effort. So thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna get cooking on this tonight, and I think I'm gonna make a video of my first cook. We'll see. I don't know how much time I'll have, but again, do me a favor, y'all, as always, click that bell, click that subscribe button, and sign up for the notifications. That way you know when I drop a new video. So again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And I wish good eating to y'all and good cooking to y'all. Take care.